Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. Today we are going to be making this holiday card that is a little bit more masculine energy. I get a lot of requests to make a little bit more masculine cards, masculine energy, toning down some of the girly girl bits. And that's okay. That is my most requested type of card. And that's okay. I can do that. So this is a holiday card, maybe for the men in our lives, maybe for somebody that doesn't necessarily like all the pinks and girly girls stuff. That's fine too. This is a holiday card, a gift card holder, and an ornament holder, all in one. Now, I did not write a message on the inside. When I make cards, unless I'm specifically requested to make something on the inside, I leave it blank. I typically have sayings with me when I do shows or whatever. So I can stamp something if they want on the inside. If I'm personally giving this, yes, I'm going to stamp something on the inside. But this is using techniques that we already utilize if you are somebody that makes art journals or junk journals. So here I've created using the Tim Holtz Christmas, I forget what these things are called. What are these things called? These things are called the Christmas 2024 large collage strips. That's what these things are called. That's what I'm using, those. So we're using that. We are using a double-sided paper, and inside you can see here is a gift card. This is one that my friend was kind enough to give to my son and I, and gosh, have we been having a blast with this. And then on this pocket over here, you can either use this as a tag or an ornament, and you can write something on the back. This is also using this. This is one sheet of this 6x6 paper. And I'm using something that's not necessarily Christmas. It's by Urban Street. I did get this at Joann's during the Black Friday sale. So it was 50% off. I was very happy for that. And these, the reason I like it is they are double-sided. Look at that. So I don't have to decorate the inside. Now this is decorated with a little bit of book page, a little bit of decorated paper. I have created these using some stamps on some paper that I have created. And then this is that confetti, that snowflake confetti that I've been using on a lot of projects actually. I got on Temu, and I added some here as well. So let me show you some of the supplies that you're going to need. Let me put the card over here. You're going to need some double-sided paper of your choice. You are going to need confetti of your choice. You are going to need glue. My favorite choice is art glitter glue. You're going to need ink. I am using Distress Oxide Ground Espresso. You're going to need an ink blender. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need a paper cutter. I have chosen to do the little hole protectors. You're going to need a hole punch. You're going to need some sort of fiber. I am using like I said, the Tim Holtz 2024 large collage strips. I am using black paper. I have my paper cutter. I am using, for my base, a white piece of paper. And then, I have my decorated paper that I decorated myself that I stamped on. So let's get cracking. And stickers, if you so choose. And then different papers to layer. So let me get all of this. And I did stamp with black ink as well. So let's get all of my supplies situated. Next joke. Let's start off with which one of these, and these are the stickers that I'm using if I so choose. This doesn't need to be here. Let's start by picking out what piece of paper that we would like to use. So these clearly are not, like I said, not Christmas. I'm looking for something that's just a little bit more masculine. I kind of like that one, actually. Let's see what else we have. This is the one that I already used. Oh, that one's nice too. We're gonna go with this one. I like this one. This sort of tan one. And then the next thing that we need to do is pick one of these strips that's going to coordinate with either of these two sides. And then I'm going to be mounting this onto a black piece of paper right here. So we can either have this side out or we can have that side out. And there's a lot that have like tans in it. That's what I'm going for. I like that one, but it doesn't have tans in it. That's a possibility. Oh, that's a bigger possibility. So I just got these at Joann's. I haven't really flipped through all of them, so you're kind of flipping through them with me. You know what? That's the one. Where'd you go on with that one? Okay. Let's put these back. Oh, it's right here in front of me. And then we are going to trim a lot of things down. This black piece of paper, I have a bunch of these cut from another project, and the dimensions are 4 by 5 1/4 on that. This isn't 6 by 6 until you cut this off. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do that. And then what I did to make, oh, here it is, to make the pocket on the inside, because all of this is just one piece, I cut off, what did I cut off here? Let's measure this over here. 2 inches. So let's cut off 2 inches. Let's see, how do I want to hold this? I want to hold it this way. Okay, so let's cut off 2 inches there. We are going to take this and fold this in half. Why is this giving me issues? Okay. Fold that in half. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut just a sliver off of this. That's going to be my pocket on the inside. Trust me, it fits better. So if this is 6 by 6, then I know this is going to be approximately 3 inches. I'm going to go just shy of 3 inches to cut that in half. Next thing I'm going to do is I have a circle punch. You're going to need some size of a circle punch. This one's just under 1 inch. I am going to cut a notch hole in that. Now, if I wanted to cut this to be the shape of a tag, I certainly can, but I'm not going to in this case. If you want to give it a little bit of ink, let's go ahead and let's do that right now. On some of the parts on my other one, I did do some ink. Just makes it look a little bit more vintage, a little more distressed. And I like mixing and matching the patterns. So let's go ahead and give this quick little ink. This is the inside. Let's flip it around and let's do the outside. And I'm decorating the outside with sort of the collage that we kind of do on a lot of our journaling things. I'm using book page and different little ephemera and some stamps I just got on Temu. Okay. So let's glue our pockets in, like on this one. And I'm using my art glitter glue. And I'm just going around 3 corners there. I'm putting it up against the bottom, and I'm leaving a little bit of space on either side. It folds better. It's weird, trust me. The maths. I don't like how I have that. There, that's a little bit better on the edge. And let's stick this down here. And then we can decorate this front with a little bit of book page. I have some book page here. And there, that's going to fit beautifully. Let's ink around this. So this is the piece that's going behind the belly band. So just be mindful that some of this that we are decorating on the front is going to peek through. Now, when I was decorating the demo one, I kind of liked the little snowflakes to peek through. We have that. And I have a whole collection of different papers and things. So I have this, and I can come in here, and you know what? I kind of like that because that's a different color. And you know what? I'm just going to tear that out. And I'm going to tear this edge. There. And let's give this a little bit of ink. I just like the different textures and colors. I think it looks pretty. Still very sort of masculine energy. Now, I say I'm female. I have a lot of masculine energy, meaning like I don't like pink and, you know, all that type of stuff. So by saying masculine energy, I don't care what shell you're in. Just so you know that. It has nothing to do with the outside. So, okay. Next thing that I did on my other one was I stamped some of these stamps. Now I'm using this stamp set. So if you saw my Temu haul, you saw my most recent one, you saw that I got this collection. Now I of course have the Tim Holtz ones. You can use those as well. Use whatever you have. So I have some of these that I have already stamped. And I just put a bunch on that block. And the ink pad that I'm using today is the Archival Ink Black. And I have this one that I have stamped down here already at the bottom, so I'm not going to do that one again. So let's move these here. I don't want this here. I'm going to do 2 of each one. That's why. Because they don't always 100% stamp for me. And I'm going to move this to the back, and then we'll do that one next. Actually, that came out good. I'm not going to do another one of those. I just keep a bunch of stamps on my block. There. Now, what I can do is come in with my circle punch. This circle punch is actually bigger than this rubber stamp, but that's okay. I kind of like the different colors in the background. And then with this one, I just came in and I fussy cut that out. To me, when I use yellow, it gives it a really nice pop. Yellow goes with a lot of things. It just, I don't know, brightens things up. Okay, let's get rid of some of these bits. And then, here it is. Let's decorate. Oh, you know, I didn't edge these. Let's edge these. We don't need this. Now, if I wanted to put come in and put I have a whole bunch of Christmas stickers that are Christmas trees or different types of pine trees. I can certainly do that. I have used some of those on my demo piece. And let's glue some of these down. Put them down in any way that it makes you happy. I like to do things in 3s. I know this is technically 4, but it's 3 circles. And then I'm going to come in with just a little bit of that snowflake confetti. And just kind of give it, I don't know, it's metallic kind of pop of color. That's what I have so far. Let's grab that. Once again, I'm going to come in with yellow. And I kind of like that orange. Where'd that other yellow one go? Oh, there it is. Well, the yellow and the orange kind of blend. So let's put one over there. The glue will dry clear. And we're going to put one over here. Now these, because of where I'm putting them, they're going to stick out and they're going to show. when I put it behind the belly band. Should I add one more? I think I will. Do this kind of green one. It kind of blends with some of the blues that are on that paper that I created. It's got a little shimmer to it. Okay, let's move this aside. Now, let's move some of this stuff also. I have a teeny tiny desk. Let's get this paper. So this is just an 8.5 by 11 sheet of 110 pound, oops, I have stuff all over my fingers, 110 pound cardstock, cut in half. Now I like, and I've said this before, I like to use black paper on a lot of the cards that I make because it just makes things pop. So that can get glued down there. Now the next thing that we need to do is figure out what we want on the front for our belly band. Do we want this on the front on our card, or do we want this as the ornament on the inside? I like this on the front. So I'm gonna come in and cut it right there. And then what's left becomes my tag on the inside, my tag ornament. Let me just double check. Yep. And if I want to come in and edge this with a little bit of brown ink, I certainly can. You can't see it everywhere on this. Now, because this is a belly band, you only glue it right here and right here. So you can slide our little gift card contraption behind it. And I have found it best to let it sit for a minute or two before I actually put something behind it, before I utilize it. So let's put this aside, making sure our card opens in the proper fashion. Okay, next thing that we're going to do is we're going to turn this into this tag. Now my other one, I had to cut it down a little bit. So let's see. Yeah, see, it sticks out just a hair. But in this case, I think I'm going to trim it up here, not necessarily down the bottom. And I just need to take just a little hair off. I mean, that's how much I cut off. And let's see if that fits better. Much better. Okay, let's turn this into a tag. So we have our 2 punches. I like to do my rounded large corner down the bottom. If you want to write a message on this, in this case, this is white in the back. If it's not white in the back, glue a piece of white paper to the back. And then I'm going to create this with my tag right here. Going to come in with some more ink. I am only going to ink the front. You want to ink both front and back? Go ahead. Now, the next thing we're going to do is, I have a whole bunch here, a whole collection of those little circle protectors in all different shapes and sizes. I like this one. Those hole protectors. And I punched those out with a die cut. I have a whole bunch of them. I have Halloween ones. I have sort of plain boring ones. And then let me glue this down, and then I will show you which one this is. It's kind of swishing all over the place. Once I get this glued in, then I come in with my hole punch. and I punch the hole afterwards. For me, I have found that to be a little bit better. And, oh, here it is. And I think I'm going to use this one. There. And then I need my twine, and I have Christmas twine. Once again, I got this on Temu as well. Just pull off maybe half a yard, loop it through, and I probably could have made that hole a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I fold it in half, loop it through, pull the tails through. Then what I do is I come up here and I create a knot so that this can be an ornament. Tighten that down. Don't need that. Get rid of that. Put this in here on my other one. You can see I have a gift card here. I don't have 2 gift cards. I only have 1. So I can also decorate here if I wanted. Let's do a couple snowflakes. I did some die cuts on the other one. Let's do some snowflakes on this one. I love these. I have gotten more than my money's worth. And I think they were under $1, if I recall correctly. I bought them during the summer. I know it looks like I'm getting glue all over the place, but trust me, it dries clear. Put that there. So we have that. Pretend you have a gift card in there. Now, you can either have this hang out as decoration, or you can tuck it in. And I am going to blot this glue because I need to close this. And I don't want it sticking. So let's grab, this is the one that we just made. If I want to come in and add some snowflakes here, this is a great time to do that. Let's get, it's so hard to see which are the red, because there's a red and there's a pink. And they're very similar. Let's do a red and a green. I have a yellow, need be. Just to sort of jazz it up a little bit. You know what? Let's use the yellow. And I'm only gluing these on the belly band. There. There. That's the demo one. This is the one we're making together. So we have this. Let's fold it. Tuck that under, and look how you can still see the snowflakes. Isn't that cute? So it's a card. You can put it in the mail. It is thin enough. If you don't want to use something as thick as this, that will make it a little bit thinner to put through the mail. In the United States, they have a thing where if they put it through and it passes through this little cutout, it's like a die cut cutout that they have, then you can mail it for the price of a regular postage stamp. But if it's a little too thick, they ask you to chip in a little more money. That's the piece that's going to make it a little bit thinner, is that twine. So we open it up. You can write your message. You come over here. You have your gift card. You have your Christmas ornament. You can write a message on the back of the Christmas ornament. You can decorate that if you'd like to. But I think these are super cute. It's a little different, and it has a whole bunch of things all at once. And if you don't want to use this for a gift card and you want to tuck some cash, I am sure that would be greatly appreciated. as well. So, you know, think of all the fun things that you can use this cute little project for. I have had a blast. Where's my other piece? Had a blast decorating these, creating these. I came up with this because I needed something a little more masculine to give a gift with. So I hope this resonates with you, and I hope you make some and they come out wonderful. If you would like to tag me on pictures that you do, here's all the places that you can find me. You can find me on Facebook, Elemental Energies with Chris-Ann. That's my business page. My private page is Chris-Ann, but I'm like hardly ever there. Instagram, Chris-Ann1234. Blue Sky, Chris-Ann 1234. YouTube, of course, you can find me there. It's hard to tag me on that. I mean, I suppose you could, actually. So those are all the sort of social media places that you can find me. Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And if you want to go to all my other social media places and give me a follow, I would appreciate that as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care and be free.